From 9 News, this is your news today.
Good morning and thank you for your company this Tuesday. This is your news today, streaming on 9 Now and on YouTube. Here are the stories making headlines this Tuesday. A high-profile political figure arrested as the Epstein crisis continues to engulf the UK. Plus, tourists trapped in Mexico amid major cartel violence. And 2 Queensland surfers reel in a monster barramundi with their bare hands.
We begin, though, with world-first breaking news. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese agreeing to the possible removal of Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor from the royal line of succession. Let's go live to Emily Saunders in Canberra. Emily, he says the former prince is facing grave allegations.
He does, Carl. This is all in a letter sent by the Prime Minister to his British counterpart, Keir Starmer, writing, "In light of recent events concerning Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor, I'm writing to confirm that my government would agree to any proposal to remove him from the line of royal succession," adding, "These are grave allegations and Australians take them seriously." This coming after the former prince was arrested by police on suspicion of misconduct in public office. Despite previously having his royal title taken off him, Andrew is at the moment still 8th in line to the throne. Australia is the first to signal support for his removal, but it will require the agreement of all 15 Commonwealth nations. Carl.
Emily, thank you.
And to more breaking news, UK police have made the second arrest in relation to the Epstein files. Let's go live to Mimi Becker in London. Mimi, the former ambassador to the US is now in custody.
Sarah, Peter Mandelson is a well-known and controversial political figure, and he has just been arrested on suspicion of misconduct in public office. It is the same alleged offence that Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor was questioned over last week. The 72-year-old was seen taken from his home in London and put in the back of an unmarked police car to be questioned by detectives. It comes after the release of the Epstein files that cemented his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein and the possible leaking of government-sensitive information to the convicted pedophile. Sarah.
Mimi, thank you.
The Royal Commission into Antisemitism will hold its first public hearing today. Former High Court Justice Virginia Bell, who will head the Royal Commission, will tour the site of the Bondi attack after she meets with families of the victims this week. Findings are expected to be delivered no later than the first anniversary of the shootings. 2/3 of the Australian so-called ISIS brides in Syria plan to settle in Victoria if they return home. According to the Herald Sun, around 23 women and their children want to move to the state, but the Allen government has failed to confirm if they will. Labor maintains it is not helping to repatriate the women, but many hold valid Australian passports. Kidnappers who mistakenly abducted grandfather Chris Bagzarian from his home were believed to be targeting the relative of a Sydney businessman, Dimitri Stefanian, who lives nearby. The 85-year-old victim's family is asking for his safe return, saying all his family, relatives and friends can do is never give up hope.
There is a specific area where we've started our search, and we'll search, that area will grow until we find something of interest to us, whether we find Mr Bagzarian or any evidence in relation to the kidnapping of Mr Bagzarian.
Police are still searching dense bushland at Glenorrey after a car linked to the investigation was seen by locals.
To breaking news now, Nick Reiner, the son of renowned Hollywood director Rob Reiner, has pleaded not guilty to murder charges. The 32-year-old is facing 2 counts of first-degree murder over the stabbing deaths of his parents at their home last year. He appeared in person at the Los Angeles court, slumped over in a tan jumpsuit and with a shaved head, but did not speak. There's chaos on the streets of Mexico this morning after the military killed a cartel drug lord known as El Mencho. Let's go live to Reid Butler in LA. Reid, good morning to you. The unrest has led to the deaths of 25 National Guard personnel.
Carl, and at least 1 civilian was also caught in the crossfire. The Australian government is warning any Aussies thinking of going to Mexico to exercise a high degree of caution, and we know that there are still Australian travellers who are stranded. It was just absolute chaos in the past 24 hours, buildings set on fire, explosions, shootouts, a wave of violence unleashed by organised crime groups in retaliation to the targeted operation that took out one of Mexico's most wanted drug lords. The Mexican president this morning, she's saying they are working to maintain peace and security, and the more than 200 and 50 roadblocks that had been set up by the cartels have now been cleared. Carl?
Reid, thank you. 41 million people in the United States, meantime, are under severe blizzard warnings as an intense snowstorm batters the northeast. New York City residents have been banned from travelling and school has been cancelled after more than 38 centimetres of snow fell overnight, blanketing famous landmarks, Times Square and Central Park.
It's probably about the worst I've seen.
Words can't describe. It's real.
More than 10,000 flights have been cancelled and nearly 600,000 people are without power.
The Gold Coast is one step closer to seeing a 91-storey Trump Tower soar above Surfers Paradise. Live to Abby Guerin on the Gold Coast. Abby, it could be Australia's tallest building.
That's what's on the table, Jane. At 335 metres, this would tip the Q1 building up the road. The Trump family signing this deal with a Queensland developer to bring the $1.5 billion project to life here in Surfers Paradise. It does need council approval, but the plans look pretty specky. A 6-star resort, 270 premier apartments and some retail space with that typical Trump luxury, butlers and beach clubs. Eric Trump, the son of the US president, has taken to social media saying he's very proud of this announcement, that it will exemplify the family brand. The site isn't exactly beachfront as those renders would have you believe. We are right here on the Surfers Paradise Esplanade. This project would be built on that vacant lot behind me. Jane?
Abby, thank you.
Well, a group of mates has put volunteers at Bunnings to the test after ordering what could be Australia's most expensive sausage sanga.
Yum. Armed with their own giant slice of bread, workers stacked 30 snags and mountains of onions into it, bringing the total cost to just $100. I think it's cheap.
Look at this. Oh my goodness.
Decided to bring our own bread. Do you know what the most amount of sausages someone's ordered at once is?
Done a barbecue before, they ordered 25.
Oh, wow.
25?
Okay, wow. We've got to beat more than that. Would you mind cooking us as many sausages as you can to load this up? And we'll obviously pay for it. Oh, yeah.
Good heavens.
We just love a good sausage sizzle.
Nobody likes that many.
Yeah, we do. It's now left many people wondering where on earth they found bread that big. They had to have made it themselves.
I've got one to trump that story.
What?
Trump. Anyway, North Queensland servers have captured the moment they managed to catch a monster barramundi with their bare hands.
Oh,
Check them out.
You're onto something here, Carl. The mates from Mackay say they snatched the metre-long fish after it dropped in their wave. Look at it.
One of the boys hit the barra with his surfboard and we just jumped on it really. It was still a little bit alive and a bit stunned.
Stunned mullet. Well, the pair say they have never caught a barramundi so large they eventually decided to set it free.
It's a whopper.
That's a huge fish, man. The old barra.
Yeah, that's right. Let's take a look at the weather right across the country for you now. And a low pressure system over the Northern Territory is driving rain, storms and flooding across a number of states.
Scattered showers today for Brizzy, cloudy for Sydney, Canberra and Adelaide, while Hobart and Perth will be fine and sunny. Melbourne can expect storms with some heavy rain.